Hey everyone, my name is Scruffy, and today we present you our guide for the raid in Season 3 of Dragonflight, Amirdrassil, the Dream's Hope. We look over all abilities, and then we talk about our suggested strategy for this boss. You can find all of our Season 3 guides on stormfate.com, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and guildies. And without further ado, let's hop into the first boss, Gnarlroot. Gnarlroot has two phases. In the first, you will fight the boss and deal with the regular abilities. Tanks will be frequently attacked with Dreadfire Barrage, dealing damage over 2 seconds and increasing the Shadow Flame damage taken by 24% for 34 seconds. He does this around about every 20 seconds, so tanks should taunt after one stack. Shadow Flame Cleave is a quick cast and a frontal cone in the direction of a random player. Tortured Scream deals damage to all players in the raid and applies a damage over time debuff on players for 10 seconds. Healers should prepare to act on that. A few players will be affected by Controlled Burn, giving them a 15-yard circle around them, which deals damage to all other players around them, and then drops Shadow Scorched Earth on the floor upon expiration. Gnarlroot will also spawn Tainted Lashes. Spawning them creates swirlies, which deal damage to players struck. They deal a little damage whenever they spawn to the whole raid and attack the player with the highest threat with a stacking bleeding debuff. In Heroic or higher, these lashes are dormant and only awaken when hit by Shadow Scorched Earth or when Gnarlroot enters his second phase. Deal with all remaining lashes upon the start of the second phase whenever he reaches 100 energy. Gnarlroot runs into the middle, receives a 99% damage reduction, pulsates for small damage to the whole raid, and spawns large roots across the room. Players should not run into Gnarlroot himself, otherwise they take damage and will be slowed. Splintered Charcoal flies off Gnarlroot frequently, always at least one per quarter of the room, which is separated by the roots. Players need to soak this void zone in order to destroy all the roots. Make sure to never soak them twice in a row, they leave a heavy debuff that can stack. Make sure to touch the roots whenever you're affected by this debuff. As soon as all roots are destroyed, Gnarlroot will be stunned for 20 seconds, takes 100% more damage during this time, and then repeats with phase 1, but now with a 10% increased damage buff. For the strategy of this fight. In phase 1, we are moving Gnarlroot closer to the outside wall. This causes half the lashes to spawn stacked together and allows the tank that is currently not tanking the boss to gather the adds quicker. Tanks make sure to switch whenever the current active tank is hit by Dreadfire Barrage. All other players can slightly stack around the boss. Players that are affected by Controlled Burn spread out and drop Scorched Earth on the side. In Heroic, players must hit the dormant lashes with this ability, so try to hit them as good as you can. Continue moving the boss around in the circle during phase 1, while the camp watches out for the frontal cone to dodge. In phase 2, players should separate in 4 different groups and alternate between each other whenever soaking the splintered charcoal void zones. Repeat after this with stage 1, and don't forget to loot the boss for your gold and your crests.